We're at Ebenfield and Kohler, where tonight Sheboygan Lutheran Kohler takes on CLC rival Stockbridge. Hello, everybody. My name is Mike Martin. Joining me is the coach, Chris Wright. Chris, we were just talking as we came on the air about the similarities in the teams today. What are some of those similarities?
Well, unfortunately, there's not a lot of positive things to say about them. Both are struggling. Both are programs. Stockbridge come over here. They have in their school programs the last few years. This is his first year as a varsity. The CLC took them in as a team, and so they're just starting off their first varsity program, and they're taking a lot of hits from some of the bigger teams. And as we know, and Sheboygan Lutheran joined just a few years ago back, so you got basically two new programs here, struggling, just trying to begin or rebuild programs to enter the CLC.
One of the things that Sheboygan Lutheran Kohler would seem to have the advantage on, Chris, is offense. They got a kid, Johansson, who's ranked number 6, I believe, in the area rushing, and he seems to be a pretty good ball player, averaging 5 yards a carry, too, I might add.
Well, when we were out here about 3 weeks ago or something like that, we thought for sure that one of the things they should do is feed him, and because he's a big load to carry, to stop. He has got about 394 yards. He's averaging about almost close to 100 yards per game. I would think that would be the medicine tonight that would help Sheboygan Lutheran Kohler get a victory, is feed him the ball.
Now, one of the things we always talk about it, and that is defense. If you have a strong defensive team, it really gives you a great opportunity to win football games. Neither team seems to have much on defense.
No, both teams have given up well over 200 points this season. But you got a situation where you got kids playing on both sides, and with numbers, and they're trying to build programs, and like that, they might get tired of things. And for some of the big schools, they have more kids, and they might tack it on a little bit, and depth is a problem, and that's why they've given up a lot of points. And today it's an even playing field, so either team has a chance, and Sheboygan Lutheran Kohler has one win this year, and hopefully playing here at home they can carry that on.
We'll find out when we come back, but for right now we're going to step out, and when we come back we'll have the kickoff for tonight's football game.
Just close my eyes and I'm with you, and all that I so wanna give you, it's only a
You don't have to be a hero to be a hero. When you adopt a child from foster care, just being there makes all the difference.
Pop quiz for you. In what movie did I play a gang leader struggling in school? Who was my teacher? What did I learn in math class? Oh, and here's one about you. What did your kid learn in math class today?
Know what really matters. Know about your kid's school, and know about your kid. Find out 100 ways to know more, do more.
The United Church of Christ. No matter who you are or where you are in life's journey, you're welcome here.
And 95.
Introducing the defensive lineup for Stockbridge. They'll be starting number 5, Philip Schwarmer. Number 9, Matthew Hardrath. Number 12, Josh Teagan. Number 30, Matthew Lubke. Number 32, Dylan Cliff. Number 33, Alex Ecker. Number 64, Adam C. Ecker. Number 66, Jake Bodinger. Number 68, Cade Haymauer. Number 70, Josh Forstner. Number 73, Stephen Jacobs. And number 80, Kurt Peterson. Stockbridge is coached by Dan Resch, and his assistants are John Fitch and Mike Fitzgerald. And now the offensive lineup for Sheboygan Lutheran Kohler. There you see the Stockbridge Indians trotting to their sideline. And their head coach, Dan Resch. All right, for Lutheran Kohler, they'll be starting number 7, Jacob Kahns.
Number 55, sophomore Connor Duco. Number 56, senior Matt Osladil.
Okay, I'm not sure if they're going with, looks like the offensive unit, but maybe going with the lineman first. I'm going to go with them in numerical order.
On the outside, number 79, junior Josh Stenkley.
Number 7, Jacob Kahns. Number 10, Kurt Duco. Number 13, Mike Knobel. Number 15, Joshua Walrich. Number 24, Ryan Johansson. We talked a little bit about him in the opening. He's number 24. He's a running back and a senior. Number 53, Peter Becker. Number 55, Connor Duco. Number 56, Matt Osladil. Number 64, Tim Neeroff. Number 79, Josh Stenclift. And number 80, Alex Link. Sheboygan Lutheran Kohler is coached by Matt Zavada, and his assistants are Al Holzheimer, Kevin Webster, Brian Osladil, and Fred Bethke.
And we saw them win against the Hope School, in which turned out to be a very entertaining ball game. Stockbridge has also 0-5, Marty, but they played Tigerton this year, and they only lost 16-13. So they had a game where they had a chance to win too.
It's always nice to have those games where it's kind of tight and you have to play under pressure. It's a good proving ground for later on in the year.
Talking to the boys up here, they said Sheboygan Lutheran Kohler last week played an exceptional game against Ozaki. Just a couple big plays, and the score was not what really was what the game was. It was ended up 35-14 Ozaki, but it was much closer than that. And today, as you saw, we had before they had Parents' Night here.
Yep. Well, our fans won't know there was a little bit of a delay. They're getting it on tape delay. Back deep for the Indians is number 19, Mitch Schrader, and number 33, Alex Ecker, to take the Lutheran Kohler kickoff.
No wind.
It is absolutely nothing happening outside in terms of wind. It is brisk, to say the least. However, we do have all the windows off up here.
Yeah. Oh, to be honest with you, it's so clear out there. The only thing that has a lot of fear tonight are my tomatoes.
My wife picked them the other day. Not a very deep kick taken on the 16-yard line. Right up the middle by Ecker. He breaks through the first line of defense. Only one person back to make the tackle. He gets blocked out of the play. Ecker's going to take it all the way for a touchdown.
Wow.
From the 16-yard line, 84-yard return by Alex Ecker.
Alex Ecker is their leading ground guy there, Marty, and he took the kickoff all the way back, and an 0-for-5 team gets an easy 6 in 15 seconds, Marty. Wow.
The kicker, Zach Blindauer, was the last line of defense, and he got blocked and wasn't able to make the play. Ecker, very quick through that first line of defense, and then it was a wide open field for him. Not a good start for Sheboygan Lutheran Kohler. The kick is up and good by Riley Zeinert, and that makes it 7-0.
Oh, they said he missed it, Marty.
God, look at one right through.
I know.
All right, 6-0. And now it's Lutheran Kohler's turn. Well, we haven't had one of those starts in a football game in a long time.
Didn't Sheboygan Lutheran do that when we were here against Hope? Oh, here's the extra point on replay, Marty. I thought it went right through. Oh, must have just missed the... Wow.
Yikes.
I thought that was good, too.
Yeah. Well. You might lose your job. You keep looking like that, Coach. I should dig out those. I've got the sheets from those other games, Chris. Maybe I can find that one. You know, I always think one of the things that makes me a halfway decent umpire is I don't remember when guys complain and stuff. You know, just the game kind of goes on.
There's the Hope game.
87-yard TD kickoff return by number 13. You are absolutely right.
The only time it happens is when we're here.
Except it was supposed to happen for Lutheran Kohler, not the other guys.
Well, let's see if Mike Knobel can return it. We saw him do that when we were here, and he's not going to get a chance.
Ball taken on about the 15-yard line. And dropped at about the 36 or 37 was Amitri on the return.
Well, I went on the website, and so the stats I'm given tonight are strictly off the WIS Sports football site. I have Kurt Duco, the quarterback, 14 for 44 this year. No touchdown passes, 7 interceptions, and 125 yards. He does most of his damage on the ground. He's got 116 yards with 3 touchdowns this year.
Johansson, the lone setback in motion is Walrich. Give it to Johansson up the middle. He struggles forward. Picks up about 4 or 5 yards up to about the 40-yard line.
Stockbridge has 22 players. When you think about a school of 81, that's just about probably all the males. There's only probably a few left out there.
Walrich in motion again.
Fumble.
Looks like Stockbridge might have it. They do.
Boy.
Not a good start for Lutheran Kohler. One of the notes that I had for myself, Chris, was, and we didn't mention this in the opening, were turnovers. They've had 5 turnovers in recent games, 3 of them fumbles, and there we saw it right there.
Yep.
Stockbridge has it, 1st and 10, ball on the 43.
Their quarterback is Mike Klein, Marty.
Pitch out to Ecker. He bounces to the outside and picks up pretty good yardage.
Klein, very similar stats to Duco. He's 13 for 54. He, too, has not thrown a touchdown pass, and he has 7 interceptions just like Duco. I said that Kurt threw for 125 yards, Klein for 120. There's a lot of similarities between these two teams, Marty.
2nd down and 2. That was an 8-yard pickup. Ecker is a wingback to the left.
The clock's not moving. Oh, out of bounds. That's what I missed.
Second back through is hit right at the line of scrimmage, but struggles forward for a yard or 2. Schrader, I think that was on the carry.
Alex Eicher, 216 yards this year. 54 yards per game, which isn't a lot.
3rd and 1. Lutheran Kohler needing a stop. Ecker again, the wing on the left side. Man in motion. First back through, pounds up the middle for the 1st down.
Zeinert, I think it was.
Ball spotted on the 32. There you see the replay of that 1st down run. Make it 1st and 10, ball spotted on the 33. Not much of a gain, but enough for the 1st down.
Oh, crossbuck.
Crossbuck, and through the middle is Ecker. He's going to go to the house. Another touchdown for Stockbridge. Oh, they had him fooled on that play, Chris.
Eicher again. Watch him just crisscross, just like they did back in the 60s and 70s, Marty.
That stuff works. What's old is new again. 33-yard touchdown run.
Riley Zeinert to attempt the extra point.
That kick is no good, low. But with 9:58 remaining in the first quarter. Stockbridge shocking Sheboygan Lutheran Kohler 12-0.
If you're not helping after school programs, you're really helping to take them away.
That wasn't very nice.
After school programs, wouldn't you rather be helping?
Back at Eben Field, where Stockbridge Indians playing very good football, Chris.
Somebody, the good news is we've only played 2 minutes. The bad news is you're down by 2 scores already. What a shock.
Riley Zeinert, number 73, Stephen Jacobs will be doing the kickoff. Taken on about the 10-yard line.
There's a lane.
There was a lane, but not able to get through it was Mike Knobel. It was wide open, Chris. Boy, if we get a replay of that, you'll see the lane, and it was there, just not quick enough getting through it.
Stephen Jacobs closed, the 6'4", 250-pound man from Stockbridge.
Look at that lane. And all of a sudden, boom, got hit.
Got to hold those blocks.
Ball spotted on the 30-yard line, 1st and 10. Second possession by Sheboygan Lutheran Kohler. Pitch out, Stockbridge fighting right through the defense and knocks the ball carrier, Knobel, out of bounds for no gain. And a little bit of a loss.
Somebody forgot to tell them they haven't won a game this year.
Really?
They look good. Now we got the hurry up going here, Marty. You love this with your paperwork.
Yeah, 2nd down and 11. Loss of a yard. Johansson. Walrich in motion to give it to Johansson up the middle. He avoids one tackler, but then gets stopped at about the 31. Short gain.
What a nice job by Stockbridge to stay real low on the tackle there. The bigger man, Johansson, there, trying to drive through the 250-pound fullback, but a good job of tackling by Stockbridge.
Yeah, they got him low and just bottled him up, and he got a little bit of help. It's 3rd and 8. Long 3rd down situation.
That was a good shot there by Brian on the camera, that tackle.
He's the man when it comes to that kind of stuff. Duco.
Oh, boy.
It's hit in the backfield and dropped. Making the stop was Stephen Jacobs. Boy, he's a load.
We just mentioned him. He's the one that made that tackle on the kickoff.
Jeez.
Now he's knocking down quarterbacks. Saw Coach Zavada pick up at that first win against Hope a few weeks ago. I don't think he planned on this tonight.
No sirree. Lutheran Kohler getting ready to punt it away. Ecker is the deep man. Good pressure by the Indians. Not a very good kick, but Lutheran Kohler does get the bounce.
Big bounce.
Yeah. It's going to be a touchdown at the 36, where it'll be 1st and 10 Stockbridge. Well, Chris, there certainly are surprised by the Stockbridge team. I mean, Lutheran Kohler just really seems pretty much dead in the water, actually. I hate to say it, but...
Yeah, there's no pep. You don't hear anything. I mean, it's like I said, there was only 2 minutes gone in the game, and obviously, as you mentioned in the opening, defense hasn't been a strength for Stockbridge, so you know you can put some points on the board. There's the defense.
Defense hits the ball carrier, Zeinert, in the backfield.
Tim Neernoff read that one. Basically the same type of action there.
Loss of 3 on that play. It's going to make it 2nd down and 13. Ecker in motion. Give it to the first back through, but he gets bottled up at the line of scrimmage for maybe even a loss on that one, Chris.
Another loss. They had a Lutheran Kohler, that is, had a lot of people up in the box. The only thing I was scared about, somebody streaking through here. See, everybody's up there? Now, if you get through that first line there, as they did the last time, that's where it gets a little dangerous. But Lutheran Kohler did a nice job of bottling that one up.
Klein kept the ball on that and didn't get anywhere. Oh, we had an offside on Stockbridge. The wide receiver took off before the ball was snapped. That'll be a penalty.
Just too bad because the Lutheran Kohler guys jumped.
False start on the offense, charged against the Indians. 5-yard penalty, repeat third down.
All right, it's going to be third down and about 19 now. Ball is spotted on the 27-yard line.
Boy, what a clear night. Wow.
Yeah. And wide receivers left and right with a slot receiver off to the right. High formation backfield. Klein going back. No blocking up front, and he's sacked back at about the 15-yard line. Making the stack, the sack was Tim Neeroff.
Well, they started on the 37, Marty, and now they're way back inside their own 20. Good defensive rush there by Kohler Lutheran.
You saw Neeroff coming right through. And as we were doing the replay, there was a kick, but then a whistle. Not sure exactly what that was all about. Well, we got another penalty on Stockbridge, I think it is.
No, I think they just didn't put it in play or something, Marty. That's weird.
You were waiting for the replay to get done. Good job by the officials. Whoop. Snap is dropped, but the kick is away. And making the catch was Mike Knobel. And it'll be 1st and 10, Lutheran Kohler. Well, great field position for, can we call them the Crusaders? Even though it's a combo team?
I don't know, Marty.
Be stepping on some toes with doing that. Well, it's 1st and 10 for the green guys. Call them Gang Green.
Well, I don't know if the Blue Bombers.
The Green Bombers.
Yeah.
Duco, Walrich in motion. Hand off to Johansson. And he's hit and stacked after about a 1-yard gain, and there is a fumble.
Ball's on the ground again, Marty.
Yes, it's Johansson. He's supposed to be their big guy, but I'll tell you, Stockbridge was ready for him.
For those of you that don't know, Stockbridge is along Lake Winnebago, just to the north of Fond du Lac on basically the east side, and
just a little bit west of Chilton.
Yep.
Not too far. 2nd down. Hand off to Jansen again. He skirts offside, off to the left tackle area, and picks up a few yards. Not a great deal, but Lutheran Kohler sticking with the running game, trying to get that going.
Another thing that people might not know is that Stockbridge is the sturgeon capital of the world. How about that?
How about that? You know who used to live in Stockbridge? Famous football player? Really famous football player, Hall of Famer. Dave Casper, the Oakland Raiders.
Dave Casper?
Oh, Johansson nailed right at the line of scrimmage. No blocking up front. And it's going to be 4th down. What do you do with that, Chris? I mean, they're not able to run the ball. There's just no blocking.
Well, they tried that option before, and Stockbridge smelled that out, but I would go away from that. But I like them keeping feeding 24. You got a lot of game. Keep giving him the bread.
Kick is almost blocked. Kick is away, not a good one. It looked like it hit the Stockbridge player, and then there was a big scramble for the ball, and Lutheran had a shot at it, but they were not able to come up with it. Making the recovery was Matthew Lupke, number 30. There you see the kick is away. A floater, it bounces, looked like it hit Lupke, and Lutheran Kohler went after it but wasn't able to come up with it. It's going to be 1st and 10 Stockbridge, ball on the 18-yard line. So they got him deep, Chris. You got to keep him here.
Well, they had a real nice stand the last time Stockbridge had the ball.
A little different formation now with an I backfield. Ecker, the deep back. Hand it off to him right up the middle. He breaks through the line of scrimmage. He's through. He's going. He's all the way down to the 40-yard line before he's hogtied and knocked down at about the 30. Holy cow, right through the middle of the line.
Well, that's what I was afraid of before, Marty. Sheboygan Lutheran Kohler's got everybody up in that box. See how they're just all coming forward, and if you break that first plane.
He picked up a good block from, I believe that was Zeinert, number 84. And bringing him down was Kahns.
I was afraid of that. I was afraid of that same thing before.
52-yard pickup.
Here they come again.
Right through the middle was Mitch Schrader, number 19.
See, Sheboygan Luther just comes storming up into the little holes, but if you can get a little gap, that's what you're forming there. I'm telling you, there's a lot of openings there. Big holes because there's nobody in the back to protect them. There's no safety help, basically, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
You know, you got playing a 44, basically. They're all coming in there, and, man, they're, oof.
2nd down and about 6, and then we get a whistle and a flag.
Another motion penalty on Stockbridge. Penalties have not helped them.
Well, they're trying to shoot themselves in the foot, but, well, it did on the last possession.
Would we rather say spear themselves in the foot, being
yes.
Sturgeon Fishers, yeah.
You're right.
I'll tell you, in the February and stuff, that place is a hopping.
Ball on the 32-yard line. It's 2nd down and 11 now. Quarterback keeper, he's hit, then bounces off of one tackler and scrambles forward. Nice run that time by Klein. It's going to be 3rd down. Ball spotted on the 25-yard line.
3rd and 4. And a quarter that the green team would like to forget.
Klein on the option, pitches it out. Running back makes a good cut. Schrader, and he's knocked out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
Wow, I thought he was going to get a little greedy there. You know, maybe he'll lose it late, but he held on. And with that, a 1st down and a high five from the coach.
I'll tell you, that was a great read by the quarterback, Chris, on that run. There you see it, and then he makes a good cut.
That was a good point, Marty. A really good, just like you draw it up, kind of. You know, this is how you do it, and it worked.
1st and goal on the 8. Klein in that unusual stance for the quarterback, hands it off to Ecker. Pounds through the middle. Gets very close to the, well, not all that close. It looked like from here he got closer, but he's going to be down at about the 3 or 4 yard line.
Boy, oh boy.
They gave him a gain of 6. Ball spotted on about the 3. 2nd and goal. And off to Ecker again. He's met right at the point of attack and driven back. Good defensive stand that time. Nearoff was was at the bottom of the pile, and they hit him for a loss that time.
Well, you know that Stockbridge has struggled with their kicking game. I would think this is 2-down territory for them. Be a big momentum change if you can get them twice here, boys. We're under a minute.
A fumble. Oh, and it kicked around. Lutheran Kohler has it. And they avoid disaster with a 30 touchdown deficit, stopping Stockbridge. Man,
it's going to be fourth and
that ball is just getting kicked around like slow motion.
I think the center just snapped it before they were ready. There you see it, and it's look. Don't send this to the Friday night frenzy.
Really?
They are going to try a kick here, Marty.
They got the ball back? I thought they lost it.
Yeah, they got it back. We're going to try a 31-yard field goal.
Zeinert, nice snap and kick, and he got all of it. It hits the upright, and it's good. Oh, man. Let's see that one again, Scott, if you can. Oy, 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 oy.
Marty, you forgot to go doink.
Really.
With 1.9 seconds.
There you go. Doink. And it does go beyond the upright. The crossbar, and it's a field goal good. With not 1.9 seconds remaining in the quarter, Stockbridge up 15-0.
Diabetes is a killer. After I was diagnosed, I didn't feel sick, so I didn't listen to my doctor. Then it struck. I had a heart attack, then a stroke, and I was only 49.
People with diabetes are 2 to 4 times more likely to suffer a stroke than people without diabetes, and many who survive are severely disabled.
Don't let diabetes destroy your life.
Learn how to reduce your risk of stroke. Call for your free diabetes survival guide.
Just as I was saying, they have no kicking game.
Yeah, really.
Kunz won 31 yards.
You are the kiss of death, my man.
Well, you see those 2 extra points?
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
On the return was Amitri, but he ran pretty straight up, and when he got hit, he just went back. And that is the end of the first quarter. At the end of one, Stockbridge on top, 15-0.
Fans are reminded that the final home game for Lutheran Kohler varsity will be in 2 weeks, Friday, October 17th. Game time 7 p.m. This will also be senior night.
Well, Marty.
Good shot, Brian. Best one all night.
Oh, Marty, it's
I'm shocked.
I am too. I think everybody from Sheboygan or Kohler, just thought that this would probably be the other way around. But fortunate, as you said, they got away with one there, and it could have easily been a maybe 20-0 lead. Instead, it's just 15-0, which is just still 2 scores. But I'll tell you what, Sheboygan and Lutheran Kohler have got to wake up and finish the last 3 quarters a little bit better than the first quarter there.
I think the key is, Chris, they got to get the running game going because they're not a good passing team, and if they have to rely on that, it's going to be a hard road for them. And it starts up front with the linemen. They got to start blocking a little bit better.
Well, Coach Zavada should know who number 73 is, Steven Jacobs. That guy's an all-conference player. He's got some big hits, big stops. Those kickoffs especially, he's always right there. And
spread offense here, 4 wide receivers, 2 to each side. Johansson the lone setback. Duco on a quick out has his receiver Knobel, but he goes for little yardage.
Not. Oh, Knobel. I thought Knobel was on this side. I must be looking at the.
Well, it's 15 and 13.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard to judge.
Yeah.
Pickup of about 2 yards on that play.
I think that was the other one, Walrich, because Knobel is on this side, that play.
It's going to be 2nd down and 8. Pitch out to
there's Knobel.
Oh. And, he gets hit right at about the line of scrimmage. Not much doing there.
Mike Canamo for a gain of 1 yard. Adam Ecker on the stop.
They do give him a yard. It's going to be 3rd down and 7. Ball on the 36.
I don't want to bring up a bad subject, Marty, but do they have a first down yet?
Nope. They have not moved the ball at all. Duco rolling, looking, long pass downfield. He's got a receiver out there, but I believe that was Walrich was not able to come down with the catch.
It looked like he kind of slowed it just a tad there, and then it went over his head.
Yeah, Joshua Walrich on the attempted catch, but he wasn't able to come down with it, and it's going to be 4th down again for Lutheran Kohler.
Their 3rd punt. 3rd punt of the...
When you have more punts than first downs, that's a bad thing. Good scoop by the punter.
Good thing there was no big rush this time.
And getting the ball on the other end of that punt is Stockbridge's Alex Ecker. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Indians. Yeah, they've shown a propensity for big plays, Chris. They got some pretty quick runners out there. Ball spotted right on the 35-yard line.
I'll tell you, Sheboygan Lutheran Kohler needs a turnover. A little momentum going the other way.
Late getting into the huddle is Dylan Cliff, number 32. Inside reverse again.
Oh, boy.
And through the line of scrimmage is Ecker, and he's on the loose. Last tackler just got him. Oh, man.
Joe Stinson there.
Yeah. I'll tell you that. You know what that is? That's just a little trick. It's a trap play is what it is.
Absolutely. Fake.
Look at that guard come through and bang, knocks the man out, and there's a big opening.
Yep. And Kohler Lutheran going to call a timeout, Marty.
Yeah, it's a good thing. Ball is spotted 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line. 45-yard pickup for Ecker.
I apologize. That was a timeout by Stockbridge.
Well, I don't know why they take it unless it's to rest because they've been running a lot. We got to get some totals on this Ecker guy because he's got a bunch.
Well, I just think
59.
that Sheboygan Lutheran Kohler is just over pursuing, and as I said, they got 8 men in the box, and if they get through that first line of defense, there just seems like there's nobody back there to help.
I got him for 64 yards in the first quarter, and now another 45 gives him 109 yards in the first half.
It's halfway to his season total.
That's a bad thing for Lutheran Kohler.
Yeah, I'm just shocked, Marty. Just
Zeinert
shocked.
is the lone running back. Ecker in motion. And they try the same play the other way with Zeinert, a little different look, and he just puts his head down and barrels forward. They want it more than Lutheran Kohler. I mean, it's as simple as that. You can just see it.
He made a good point, Marty. You know, nice and low, too. They low on their tackles. You know, see how he's low and just driving forward there? Like you said, put his head down and move those legs, and just a total different, look at that, just grind.
2nd down, ball spotted on the penalty by Stockbridge. Little saving grace for Lutheran Kohler, moves the ball back to the 25.
Still 1st down though, Marty.
Yep, 1st down. Now it's going to be 15, so.
Must have been a personal foul of sorts.
Schrader in motion this time. A little inside reverse again to Ecker, and this time Lutheran Kohler bottles up the hole.
Ecker carried inside, stopped on the play by Tim Nira.
Jacob Kahns, I believe, was in there.
And Adam Gambit.
No gain on that play.
Tim Neeroff again. Call his name a lot, as we did last time we were here.
Second down, 15 to go.
The only thing that stopped Stockbridge so far is penalties.
Good job by the outside man on the defense to fight off that guard that pulled through to.
I don't like this again. Now what, delay again?
Whistle. Stops action. We got delay of game on Stockbridge.
Shouldn't seem that long.
No, not at all. Lots of penalties on those guys. Still second down, but now it's going to be 20 yards. Ball at the 30. Well, a little bit inside the 30, but we'll call it the 30 and a half, 29 and a half. Does that sound good to you?
29 and a half, huh?
Hardrath, the wide receiver. Oh, he's out of your picture now. Klein gets Zeinert on a catch, fights off one tackler, and then is pushed out of bounds. First pass attempt by the Indians is complete.
He didn't even have a chance to check off receivers. He was being just pursued so
Yeah,
fast.
really.
Just get it to the closest one.
It's good he got a little chip right there. Of course, Zeinert, that was his job. And
back inside the 20.
Ball at 20-yard line. Pick up a 10.
I think they're going to run again.
And tackle in the backfield is Klein, back to about the 24-yard line.
Klein stops loss of 2 yards. Ostaville and Neeroff on the instant contact. Brings a 4th down and 12.
Loss of 2 makes it 4th down now. I think they're a little too far for a field goal attempt this time, Chris.
Well, he showed good leg, but
not that good.
Not just correct. Especially he didn't look good in those extra points. I'm going to spread them out here. 4 receivers, Marty.
Ecker, the lone setback. And we got a blitzer coming through for Lutheran Kohler, but Klein rolling, got away. He's got a man open, but the pass was a little bit short. He was going for Riley Zeinert, but it goes incomplete. I tell you, hey, that Klein is a big guy, Chris. You listed him as 6'3" in the program, and you know, when he rolls out like that, he's big. 1st and 10, ball on the 22-yard line.
And another break. Now there's a chance that they could score, and they didn't. I mean, Kohler Lutheran's right there. They're one play away from being a score away.
Flag comes in late as Mike Knobel makes the run.
3 yards with a flag in the play. Holding called against the Crusader offense.
Pen came from the back official. Usually is an indicator of an offensive penalty, and that's exactly what it is. Holding. Coming off is Alex Ecker, number 33, getting a well-deserved rest. And you mentioned something in the opening, Chris, and I was looking at the teams and counting out. I think Lutheran Kohler had 24, and I believe I counted about 22 for Stockbridge. And you know, when you got that few players, it's tough.
It is, and like I said, against some of the bigger schools, you know, you just get worn down. Got a lot of kids playing both ways.
Oh boy, hard hitting out there.
They're back to the 10. They lost a yard there, Marty.
Knobel again on the carry. This time he loses a yard.
Well, you're just one pass, one long, pass for a score. Get back in it here.
There you see number 10, Kurt Duco, ducking under center. Eric Weisman on that shot, running the up camera. Pass is incomplete.
Just a little short.
Yeah, the intended receiver, I believe, was Mitri.
Intended for Ameti. Brings up third down for the Crusaders.
I got Duco 1 for 3 in passing, Chris.
Well, you got 3rd and 21 here, Marty. You think? I think the 4th attempt is coming up.
Yeah, I was thinking, I wonder if that's the smartest thing, but they don't kick the ball that far anyway. Right now they're kind of stuck in just bad field position.
Yep.
What you'd hate to do is have a turnover in this situation. Duco launches one, and it's going to be way over the head of the intended receiver, Knobel. Another pass incomplete. And it's going to be 4th down. Duco showing a pretty good arm, though.
There you see it, just way out of reach there. Little contact, but not enough to draw any foul, and way out of reach to be even a factor there. Just boys being boys.
Just boys being boys.
Well, 4th punt of the half. He's only averaging about 28 yards per. So this should give Stockbridge good field position, but they've been not too clean on the receptions. Yeah, but this time he does.
Good catch made there on the 40 by Ecker. Up to the 30. And fumbles it right at the end of the run. And Lutheran Kohler saying they have it.
And they do. Told you, they haven't handled the ball on the punts very well.
I thought he made a pretty nice catch. And watch, I think his knee is down. I really think this should not be a fumble. Well, yeah, it was a fumble. It was. They stripped him out of the ball before he went all the way down. It's going to be 1st and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line. Well, that was a pretty good exchange, Chris. Johansson, the lone setback.
Give it to him.
Oh, they're going to call a motion penalty on number 13. Knobel. He leaned forward and just enough to throw the flag.
Well, I don't know what the delay was there. It seemed like he was under center for a long time. It's hard for those guys to stay set for so long.
First and 15. Ball now on the 34. Jacob Kahn's the wide receiver on this side. Handoff to Johansson. Duco carrying out the fake, but not much of a gain. Picks up about 3 or 4 yards on the play.
I don't think anybody went with Duco there. Maybe they can set him up. Set him up on one of those fake bellies and get on the outside there.
2nd down and about 12. Duco fakes the dive in the middle and then keeps it, and he pitches out late. And his running back got out to about the original line of scrimmage.
Dangerous?
Yeah, really, that was very late on the pitch. I think it was Walrich on the carry.
For a gain of 2 yards, brings up 3rd and 10.
Ball is on the 29-yard line. Third and 10. Duco faking.
He's got him.
Got a wide receiver, and I thought there was a little bit of a hold out there, but nothing thrown. Intended receiver was Jacob Kahn's. And again, Lutheran Kohler not able to generate any offense.
This is where they've had a little bit of trouble. Couple drops on punts.
Ecker back. Oh, very short punt goes straight up in the air, and not much of a roll either. Lindauer not kicking it very well tonight, Chris.
He's getting a lot of practice, though. His 5th punt.
Ball is spotted inside Lutheran Kohler territory at about the 47 or 48 yard line. And the fans are definitely bundling up.
Yep, they're from Stockbridge.
From the Sturgeon capital.
Yeah, that's right. I'll tell you what, it's only 15-0. They can stop them here. They got to get a stop here and start over.
Ecker trying to get wide and slips down as he makes the cut. Good pressure by Lutheran Kohler. No gain on the play by Alex Ecker. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. Coming off the field is Matthew Hardrath, number 9. There you get a good shot of the Lutheran Kohler defenders. They're going to have to do the job the rest of the ball game. They can't give Stockbridge any more points. Lutheran Kohler down 15-0. Schrader in motion.
Motion penalty.
Klein rolling. Got away from one man, but the next one knocked him out of bounds. Yeah.
That was pretty. I think he was just about there. What do you got, like a second, right?
I think it was the fact that he moved forward.
No, he went.
Stepped back and then he came forward.
He had to be up on the line of scrimmage to count. You know, like the cover-up thing that cost the Badgers last week.
Yeah.
That was what he did because they moved the other guy off the line.
And they're going to decline the penalty because there was a loss on the play of a yard. And it's going to be 3rd down and 11.
Oh boy, I don't like this again here. Here they come.
Zeinert the up back, Ecker the deep back.
They're all up in the box.
Fake, and they pitch it out to Ecker, but good penetration by Lutheran Kohler. And Ecker's not going to go anywhere. He's going to lose yardage on that.
Ecker loss of 4 yards in the play.
Ball is all the way back inside Stockbridge territory at about the 47. Loss of 4. Makes it 4th down. Whoa, that ball just took off. And then Lutheran Kohler does the smart thing and gets away from it. And the ball is all the way back near the 5 yard line.
48 yards I got, Marty.
Jeez. A boomer.
That changes field position again.
Yeah, really. This quarter, Lutheran Kohler had their best possession after Stockbridge punt returner fumbled the ball. They weren't able to do anything with it, and then a real poor punt. And there's the Sheboygan Lutheran Kohler contingent, mostly from Lutheran. Jimmy Rush in the middle. Jimmy, put a big smile on that face. You're on camera. 1st down. And not much of a gain there for Johansson. Ball was spotted on the 5 yard line.
All right, Marty. I asked before. Do they have one yet? A 1st down? Oh, boy.
Well, they kept throwing incomplete passes.
And they're only down 2 scores. They're only down 2 scores. They don't have a 1st down.
Be a pretty tall order, though, to get 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. I mean, not, it's doable, but highly unlikely. Duco gives it to the man up the middle. Johansson, he struggles forward, and guess what?
First down. They had to stop the clock to move the chains.
1st down 10, 2:51, clock counting. Pickup of 11 yards. Johansson easily his longest gain of the night. Duco gives it to Johansson again. He bounces it to the outside and picks up 3 or 4 yards.
Well,
they need to do something a little bit more than hand it off. 2 minutes and 15 seconds is not long enough.
After watching the Badgers last week and lose that game when they had that game in the bank in the first half, anything's possible.
I suppose.
I mean, that last week was the biggest domination of a half by a team and then end up losing. That's basically what we have right here.
Didn't you in a way feel sorry for Michigan? You know, they're getting the Bronx cheer whenever they, gain positive yardage.
Yeah.
But they turned that all around in the second half. Duco lobs one out. Knobel making the catch, makes one man miss. But then he's hit and dropped at about the 27-yard line.
Good job by Stockbridge there. You had 5 red and white shirts. Nobody gave up on the play. Watch this. Now you think there's a little bit of opening. Now watch all the red and white shirts. Woo, and where's the green shirt? Does anybody run down the field to block?
Ooh, you are really tough, man.
Oh, man. Just, well, how can they all be down there, but you can't even see another green and yellow shirt, even in the vicinity?
Yeah, you're right, I guess. That was all calls go to Mr. Wright.
Yep. Mike Theobald out there, he wants to make he's got the pulling end here. I saw that Todd Decker's also on the chain gang. He's doing the down markers, the basketball coach at Sheboygan Lutheran. And, of course, Jeff Wolf, retired after 15 years, so Kohler out here, and state championship under his belt, wants to watch his son play some college basketball, and, of course, his daughter has a bit of a swimming and basketball career at Sheboygan North, and he would want me to tell you to go and get some Dairy Queen.
Free commercials.
That's right. Go to
not
Falls.
Very happy. He wants money for those commercials. Duco faking, pumping it out. Wow, two receivers in the same place. Something was not right there. But in the end, Duco throws nothing more than an incompletion. Kurt Duco 2 for 7 in the quarter for 8 yards. There you see Big Al Holzheimer. Tommy Rush alongside of him, getting some camera time. Timeout Sheboygan Lutheran with 1:23 left in the first half. Our score is 15-0. And Chris, what do you do offensively to try and put a little spark into your team? And I'm talking about Lutheran Kohler.
I'm feeding Johansson some more. I'm feeding him, and hopefully then I can maybe spring one on the outside. You know, with Duco there, as you mentioned, the passing game isn't really working, but boy, I'd give that a few more shots too. I would, you never know, a defender might slip and, they're not like they're there's probably some size things there that you might be able to burn somebody. Look at the tapes or look at the corners and safeties, and maybe you can get a size thing and you can get by somebody and break a tackle.
Now, I think if you're Lutheran Kohler, one thing you do have to be careful about, and we mentioned this a little earlier with the turnovers, is you don't want to throw a pick late and give Stockbridge another opportunity, at the end of the first half. But you also still want to provide yourself with an opportunity to maybe get down the field to get some points.
Here's your opportunity right here. Alex Link over here.
Duco just threw that one up. There was no wide receiver over there. Kahns looked like he was running a decoy route. He wasn't running hard at all.
This Alex Link is 6'8", and he was going up against Matthew Lupke at 5'5". Look at over here on our side, Marty. That's where I'm attacking.
It's going to be 3rd down and 10.
We're not even looking this way.
Down and out pattern would have been way short of the first down anyway. Running about a 7-yard route. Another pass goes incomplete. It's going to be 4th down.
We have our 6th punt of the half for Lutheran, though.
Ecker is the deep man, I believe. Looks like him. Lindauer back. Good snap, and the kick is away. That one he got a hold of. Driving Ecker back to the 30. Eludes one tackler. And a good hit there, and he's dropped at the 40-yard line with exactly 1 minute left in the first half.
42-yard punt that time, Marty. That's by far his best.
And a good catch by Ecker. And that time he hung on to the ball, I might add. 1st and 10.
Well, the Stockbridge offense hasn't been that spectacular either. I mean, offensively scoring, they've had some big plays, but they've only put one in on a 33-yard run. The other one was that kick return.
Right, yeah.
I think I would...
But they certainly seem more explosive. That's the inside reverse going the other way to Schrader, and he fumbles the ball, but Stockbridge is able to come up with it.
Oh, I don't know about this either. I don't know about this, Coach.
You don't like it, huh?
Boy,
you got the lead. Let the clock run out, right?
That's right, unless you got some trickery here. Sometimes coaches just out-coach themselves.
I've been there. Sometimes conservative is not bad, run the clock down, see if you can pop them like you did. Of course, maybe the timeout is in respect to let's hang on to the ball, boys, let's play smart. We've got a lead. If that's the reason for the timeout, then I think it's a smart timeout. Mr. Wright doesn't agree, but who cares about him?
Yeah, I would say just take the knee. I would take a knee.
Do you think they've ever practiced that in practice? We're going to practice our victory formation.
To be honest with you, that'd be, if I was a football coach, that'd be the first play I'd teach, because this is where we want to get.
Yeah, hey, that's a good point.
This is our ultimate
That's why we call you the coach.
Well, that's what I would do if I was a football coach.
Klein rolling, kicks up a nice block.
Oh, they had it set up.
He had 3 blockers out there. And, one defender up by the line, but
wow.
As it is, it's an incomplete pass.
Eek. That was a good play. I like that. I always like those misdirection pass plays or going back plays. I think I mentioned that last week. Coach Brixton had a couple of those plays.
3rd down.
It's tough for kids to remember to stay home. You over pursue.
Yeah, 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And there we go. Everybody getting lined up in their proper position. Ecker on the handoff.
Short side of the field.
Broke one tackle and gets it up to about the 45, and then a late flag comes in.
Face mask?
Zeinert that was on the carry.
If it is a face mask, which I think it is, it might give them a first down. It will. Just the 5-yard variety, but that'll give them a first down.
Well, Zeinert got the ball up to the 46, which was a 7-yard pickup. And then with the penalty, of course, you mentioned it, Chris, it's going to be a first down. Ball spotted. We'll call it right at the 50-yard line.
Oh, boy.
Klein back, rushed, gets away. And now he's running. He's up to the 40, down to the 40, down to the 30, and inside the 25-yard line before he's knocked down. There's 22 seconds remaining. Good run by Klein. 1st and 10.
Oh, this is not a good play either.
Timeout, Stockbridge. They say that's the second timeout, so they would have one left.
They have none left.
There was a timeout earlier. That one was taken by Lutheran Kohler.
They're out of timeouts, Marty. They took that one way back. Remember when we thought it was against Lutheran and you said about it being tired?
Yep, you're right. That was the last one.
So I don't know why they needed to have one here. You should have just called out a play. And
another big run, though, by Stockbridge, a 26-yarder. They've had a 52-yarder, a 45-yarder, But now 26, and he had that 33-yard touchdown run.
Once again, they're in good field position, but any play short of a first down, you know, you take a sack or something to that play, that half will be over.
Zeinert is the wide out to the right. Ecker, the lone deep back. Klein back. His pass is way short. They were not in sync.
Nope, something was wrong.
Zeinert was going deep, and Klein was looking for the curl pattern.
Good protection for once for Stockbridge. Lutheran Kohler's a coming.
Second down and 10.
Once again, I'd probably put my cover 2 out here. I don't think I'd want single coverage here. What?
18 seconds remaining in the half. Klein back. Little stop and go action by Zeinert. Now the pass is intercepted by Knobel. He's up to the 40, to the 50 before he's knocked down. At about the 45-yard line of Stockbridge, and a late flag comes in.
Well, somebody got to the arm of Klein, because when he threw it, and that was his 8th interception of the year.
Illegal block in the back on the return is charged against the Crusaders.
There you see it again, another replay of it. Good job, Scott. And that illegal block in the back. There's 4.2 seconds remaining.
10-yard penalty from the spot of foul.
Let's go deep. See if we can get one at the end. Ball is spotted at the 35-yard line of Lutheran Kohler. And Sheboygan Lutheran taking a timeout.
Well, Stockbridge again in great field position, but could not put any points on the board.
Hey, you know, we mentioned this all night. You know, Lutheran Kohler needs to get the running game going and give it to Johansson, that kind of thing. Stockbridge, let's face it, their game is running too. You know, it's not throwing the ball up like they've been the last possession. They had 1, 2, 3 passes for 1 interception. That's not a good rate.
Well, they had that little flip pass out to the side. That one they completed
that
early.
Misdirection play would have been.
Yep.
They didn't complete the one I'm thinking of,
right.
The screen, but that could have gotten some big yardage because there was only one defender up on the blockers. The rest of them were downfield covering a wide receiver. Now we got 4 wideouts, 2 to each side. Duke goes straight back. This should be the last play, barring a penalty. And the pass is incomplete. And that's the end of the half. At halftime, Stockbridge on top, 15-0. Thanks for it. At halftime, Stockbridge on.
Look, my first tooth.
Dudley, spit out the toothpaste. That was the first time you brushed your teeth.
And I brush twice a day, every day.
Oh, here's that nice dentist, Dr. Benchley.
Yep, he showed me how to floss.
Why are your teeth blue?
I use my mouth guard whenever I play sports to protect my smile.
And visit the dentist regularly.
Remember, brush twice a day and floss once a day.
Parents, there's something you can do to protect your kids from drugs and alcohol. Combine ground beef with egg, tomato sauce, breadcrumbs, and spices. Bake in an oven-safe pan at 350 for 50 minutes. Serve hot.
This is Jamie Lee Curtis. Children who eat dinner with their families are less likely to smoke, drink, or use drugs. So, have dinner together every day.
Delicious.
A message from CASA, the National Center on Addiction and Substance Abuse at Columbia University.
Back at Eben Field in Kohler, where Stockbridge leads at 15-0. Some halftime stats. You might say, Chris, that Sheboygan Luther's offense was offensive. They only had 16 carries for 26 yards, And they hit on 2 of 10 passes for 8 yards for a total of only 34 yards. Alex Ecker was a man for Stockbridge. He had 9 carries for 138 yards and a touchdown, plus he had an 84-yard kickoff return for another touchdown. Stockbridge had 183 total yards. 173 of those were rushing. But Calora gets a chance here. They take the opening kickoff.
All the way.
Bouncing it to the outside is Amitri before he's knocked out of bounds at about the 48-yard line. Good return.
We did mention that time of possession, 11:56 for Stockbridge, 12:04 for Lutheran. So they each had the ball about the same, which is quite shocking considering the statistics.
Yeah.
And as I keep mentioning over and over, they're only down 2 scores, Marty. 2 scores.
Yeah, they got to get some scores themselves, though. They've had a really hard time, well, as we mentioned, moving the ball. They just have not been able to generate anything. They've gotten the ball to Johansson. He carried the ball 9 times, but he's only able to gain 32 yards. Jeez, he had 32 yards. And they had a total of 34 for the half. Somebody else didn't do so good. Like 13, 10.
I'm telling you, I'm going to throw here to Alex Link here. Number 80 sometime in this half. Take advantage of 6'8" on 5'5" down on our end right down here.
Johansson right up the middle. Gets stacked at the line of scrimmage. And gains maybe a yard or 2 at best. He just has not been able to find an opening in the middle. Give him a...
I still think Duco can spring one here. Keep selling it.
Second down and long, 8 yards to go. Duco under center, fakes the handoff and keeps it and gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, a pickup of maybe 1.
Right idea.
But I'll tell you, what Stockbridge is doing is they're really bottling up the run game, forcing Lutheran into things they don't like to do.
You know, considering Stockbridge has got 81 kids, they have a 300-pounder, a 250-pounder, a 280, 245, 220. Hey, Coach Brickson, would you like some of those?
Yeah,
at
really.
Sheboygan? 81 kids, and they got kids over 300, 250. Sheboygan North can't find kids like that. A 280-pounder? Wow.
Fake handoff, a reverse, and getting through the line of scrimmage and running very hard was Alan Rodriguez.
Great play. Good burst.
His first carry of the night. There you see that little reverse play. Got some good blocking up front. One of the guys throwing a key block was Connor Duco, number 55.
Good replay.
1st and 10, ball on the 34-yard line. That was a 16-yard pickup by Duco.
And a first down. Didn't see many of those in the first half.
I think 1. No, we had 2. 2 at the very end of the half. Johansson pounding through. That time he had a little bit of an opening, and we got a fumble late in the carry. And Stockbridge has it. Just when they had something going. Watch it. It's going to be at the end of the play when he loses it.
Well, he kind of lost some in the first half, but didn't lose any to Stockbridge. I believe Stockbridge had 3 turnovers in that first half. 2 fumbles and a interception. But boy, just as you had things going, they turn it over.
That was about a 9-yard pickup by Johansson, too, only to lose it. 1st and 10, ball on about the 24, 25-yard line. They get a good shot, fumble, and Klein falls on it, back around the 20.
Well, I know I've mentioned this in years past, Marty, but this is one of those first nights where it's a little more chillier than it's been. You know, maybe it's tougher to handle the ball a little bit. You know, you haven't practiced or played in weather this cold.
2nd down and 15. Zeinert, the lone setback. Inside reverse is bottled up, and Klein is going to get hit for a loss again. Good penetration that time by Lutheran Kohler, and Lutheran Kohler comes down with the ball. Took it right out of the arms of the quarterback, and that was Michael Krieger.
Wow.
Stealing it away. Here, let's take a look at Krieger right in the middle. There he is. He's got his hands on the ball and pulls it right away.
And that was a good shot by Brian. I thought, there's a replay. You can see Brian's right on the camera, and you can see the green and yellow jersey of Krieger with the ball. Great field position at the 10.
Fake to Johansson. No, they do give it to him, and he spins off a tackle, and he's going to go into the end zone. Touchdown. Ryan Johansson was stopped momentarily, spun off, and took it to the house.
And delivered a blow at the end.
Yeah.
Get out of my way.
Here we go. Watch him. He's hit, stopped, spin off. Look out below. Take that. All right, coming in for the extra point, Stefanchek.
Big.
Yeah, good snap. And the boot is right through. So with 9:11 remaining in the ball game, it's now Stockbridge 15, Lutheran Kohler 7.
Congratulations on the promotion.
I hope you're saving the extra money.
You gotta put it in stocks.
If you want to get ahead.
No, bonds.
And CDs.
Stick it under the mattress.
Getting plenty of advice, but not enough facts? Visit saveandinvest.org. No confusing advice, no sales pitch, just unbiased information and tools to help you manage your money with confidence. Saveandinvest.org.
Hey, Chris, I always like that when there's some big hits down there, because I'm up here.
2 plays for Stockbridge, and both times they fumbled the ball. One time they got it back, but the second time it was totally stripped and taken away, and with that, Lutheran takes advantage, Lutheran Kohler that is. Find themselves down by that 1 score, as I said.
We mentioned that turnovers have been a real issue with Lutheran Kohler, but it's been much worse for Stockbridge. And a little onside kick attempt.
I don't agree with that at all.
Well, it didn't go Lutheran Kohler's way, that's for sure.
I don't like that at all.
Giving up field position.
Yeah, you got him. You got him on the run a little bit here. You pin him back, get good field position.
Excuse me.
See if the defense can step up like they did last time.
Ball spotted on about the 47-yard line. Ecker the deep back, Zeinert the up back. Give it to the second back through. And Ecker gaining good yardage, picks up about 4, close to 5 on that carry.
Ecker for a gain of 4 yards.
It's going to be second down. Well, this is a thing that has carried Stockbridge in the first half. They ran the ball and they had some very big plays to get them in scoring position. And that's what they're going to go back to right now. Zeinert up the middle. Churns out maybe 3 more.
Well, one of the things that Stockbridge has been doing is penalties. And, one of the things we've talked about this for years, Marty, is I think we've always said that it's very difficult for a team to go down the field in a long drive. And it's just short field position doesn't help your situation because you're going to possibly be pinned back if you even stop them here.
Klein on the pitch out to Ecker. He gets the corner, and he's got the first down inside the 40. Another good read by quarterback Michael Klein, number 45.
Good point, Marty.
First and 10 ball on the 39. Pick up a 7 that time. Lutheran Kohler's got to tighten up the defense. They did pretty good in the first half after that couple of big plays. Zeinert, 33, Ecker, and we got a late flag. Ecker bounced it out to the outside and was able to gain big yardage, picked up close to 20, but a lot of that'll be negated with the penalty.
Same old bugaboo against Stockbridge. Penalties, penalties, penalties. It just hurt them so much in the first half, which kept Kohler Lutheran in there. And here's another one, and the green shirts are not going to argue about it. You can just see the tackle. He just tackles them.
10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul brings the ball back to the Crusader 39-yard line.
So it'll be 1st and 9.
Well, Eckert gets credit for a yard on that 20-yard plus run.
He comes out of the game too, Marty.
We're going to call it 1st and 10 because it's so close. At least I am. Second back through. Schrader on the carry.
Schrader carries for 3 yards. Oswald and Webster on initial stop.
Schrader weighs 155, maybe. Looks like a lightweight there, number 19.
Brian Andrews on the field camera. Scott Mieloff spinning the dials in the truck, and Eric Weisman on top. I'm Mike Martin along with Chris Wright bringing you the ball game tonight. 6:33 remaining in the third quarter.
Slant.
Stockbridge on a slant pass. Boy, he had the receiver, but not able to make the catch was Matthew Hardrich.
Can't blame the throw there that time by Klein. Receiver just dropped the ball.
Yeah. There's Eric. Are you cold up there? Doesn't look cold. He does have his warm gloves on, though. Brian told me that if I wanted to get warm, I could go down by him and pull cable. Try to get warm. I think I'll stay up here with you. Blitz up the middle, and a wide receiver makes the catch. Zeinert on the reception gets it down near the 10-yard line, but the blitz by Lutheran Kohler was picked up just enough. There's Brian hauling cable down on the field, getting down to the other end. Hurry up, Brian. Boy, that was a nice pass play. Zeinert made a really nice catch. Here you're going to see it again. See that blitzer got there just a little bit late. And the ball is on about the 13, inside handoff. And the running back slipped through and gets near the end zone. Boy, oh boy, from our vantage point, it was hard to see that, but all of a sudden he slipped through.
Down to about the 2 or 3, Marty. And they're knocking at the door again. They've been down here before, and they stopped them. I like it when 33 comes off the field.
First and goal at the 4-yard line. Right up the middle. Zeinert takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, he was the man on that drive, Chris. Made the big reception and ran it in at the end.
That's a lot of
Riley Zeinert.
A lot of guts there by Stockbridge. They gave up the 6 points, or the 7 points, and they came right back down and got it here.
And it's good. It looked like it should have been blocked, but the blockers shied away at the very end. But with 5:43 remaining in the third quarter, Stockbridge back on top a little more comfortably, 22-7.
Salam.
Salam. Hey, what? Reader.
Apa ya Pak?
Pak.
Mir. Shanti.
เงียบสงบดี
We all want the same thing.
Peace.
And Rotary clubs
Sola.
are making it happen.
Lucky.
Through international scholarships for young people to promote peace and understanding
La Fei.
around the world.
Señal Zahai.
Rotary. Humanity in motion.
Back to what I said before, there's a nice shot of Kohler, the Kohler factory behind us, and their office buildings, but that short field position, Marty, just...
Yeah, it didn't work out, did it?
No, man, you had the momentum. I would have kicked it down, forced them to drive it down the field, and they scored. What a nice return again. The last one did a nice... The last return was out here near the midfield. Let's see if they get the same thing here.
Knobel and Mitri back deep. Knobel's going to get it at about the 17. Bursts through, and there's a fumble at the end of the play. Yes, there was, but Lutheran did recover it. And Lutheran Kohler will have pretty good field position, though. Kress at about the 38. Here you're going to see, watch near the end as he's going down, he fumbles the ball. Whoop!
Right in the
Lutheran,
hands.
yeah, I didn't catch the number of the kid that got it, but...
those numbers are tough to read. They're just a blur, that yellow into that green. So we apologize, fans, sometimes when we don't get those exactly right.
Ball on about the 38 or 39-yard line. Johansson up the middle for a few yards. Second down. Make it up to the 32. Pickup of about 4 yards on the play. Rolling down to the 5-minute mark of the third quarter. Your man Link is down here, wide out, 6'8". Just throw a jump ball, see if you can rebound. Duco had it and just stopped. I don't know if he was supposed to hand it off or if the running back went the wrong way, but he's hit for a loss. Ball back to the 39, a loss of 3. Here you're going to take a look at it. He turns, Johansson goes behind him, and it may not have been Johansson's fault. You know, something was not right, obviously, but it's going to be 3rd down and 9. Rodriguez in motion, and they get a little reverse action play, and the running back is knocked down at the 44. That was Knobel. Picks up 5, but not nearly enough for the first down.
Here's been a problem for Stockbridge. Couple mishandles on the punts. Gonna need it now. I'd be watching for a fake here.
I was thinking maybe they ought to try to get the ball to that Rodriguez kid again. He's pretty quick. There's the fake. Johansson has it. Barrels through it. He's through the line of scrimmage and through the first line of defense. Runs by another guy and is finally dropped near the 20-yard line. Good call, Chris. There you're going to see it. Direct snap. You get somebody out there blocking. He runs right through the line. A lot of guys had shots at him. Finally, the tackle was made. Ball spotted on the 20-yard line. 35-yard pickup that time. Johansson trying to gain something up the middle, but very little.
He just rumbled 30 yards, then you give him to it up the belly. I would have had a different choice.
He does pick up a yard, hard earned, I might add. 2nd down. Duco again. Johansson up the middle. You gain big yardage, we keep giving you the ball. You want it, you got it. We'll pick up a 2 that time. It's going to be 3rd and about 7. Big 3rd down play. Duco fakes the handoff and keeps it. He gets through inside the 5-yard line. I don't know if he got enough for the first down. It's going to be very close.
It's going to be about 4th and 2. 4th and 1. Let's see where they mark it here. Ooh, boy.
Not a good mark there, eh?
About 4 yards away. I thought he was a lot closer too, Marty.
9-yard line is the first down. He doesn't get near that. Really, he got knocked down at about the
big play
8.
Right here. 4th and 4. 4th and 3. Give it to your man.
Hanson leaning forward and pushed back. Now it's a matter of where they spot the ball.
It's going to be awful close. I think he may have it here. What a play. Good job. All off that fake punt to start with. Knocking at the door. We're going to be under a minute here of the 3rd quarter. But things are looking up.
1st and goal. Ball spotted on about the 8-yard line. Good pickup that time by Johansson. Good shot by Brian before. Give us an indication of where the ball was. Duco on a keeper, gets around the end. We got all kinds of flags fly out.
That's never a good thing.
No, he got it in the end zone. It was a touchdown, but now let's check out the flags. Holding on the offense. Will negate that touchdown.
Ouch.
Really, that does hurt.
Well, we got a couple more cracks here, boys, but making it a little more difficult. Oh, boy.
The ball spotted on the 19-yard line. Duco under center. Fakes the handoff, runs the keeper again. He's got an opening. They've found something they can hang their hat on, Chris, and it's the fake dive to Johansson and Duco keeping it.
Yep. Well, I told you in the first half they were going to sell that, and that's going to be there, and it's worked big time here. They are focusing on that belly and forgetting about the quarterback, and maybe they're listening.
It's 3rd down and 9.
Good calls there by Coach Zavada.
Pardon me, 3rd and goal. A 2nd and goal at the 9.
Give it to the big man.
Fake. Duco keeping it again. And it's going to get pushed back near the 5-yard line. Clock is running down to signify the end of the 3rd quarter, and that is the end of the 3rd quarter. With 1 quarter remaining, Stockbridge on top, 22-7. But Luther knocking at the door.
What do triglycerides or trigs have to do to get noticed? Normal triglycerides are below 150. High triglycerides increase your risk of heart disease. And if you're a woman, that risk goes up even more. After standing in the shadows of good and bad cholesterol, triglyceride, also known as the forgotten fat, is ready to share the spotlight and the attention. Remember to ask your doctor about the good, the bad, and the forgotten fat. And remember, normal triglycerides are under 150.
This message brought to you by Sister to Sister, working together for healthy hearts.
This is a banana. This is a cat. This is fire. This is harmless and actually helpful to some people. Don't believe everything you hear. The fact is that every major health organization rejects smoked marijuana. Now that the smoke is cleared, discover truecompassion.org.
Good quarter for Lutheran Kohler with the rushing game, Chris. They had 89 yards that quarter. But the big one is coming up right now, starting the fourth quarter. It's going to be third and goal from the 6-yard line. Duco under center, Johansson the lone setback. Fake to him. Duco keeping, he's hit right at the line of scrimmage, maybe even the backfield and is pushed back. Nothing doing there.
Run into the 315-pounder.
No gain of the play, but it's a 4th and 6 from the 6-yard line.
Well,
I got a feeling they're going to keep it on the ground, though.
Yep, I do too. I wish I had that Alex Lincoln on the game here, and I'd use him.
Trying to reverse and hit and dropped at about the 9-yard line is Rodriguez. They were going to get it to the quick guy, but too much penetration.
Big Bodiger there. Ouch.
A ball all the way back to the 9, a loss of 3 on that.
Penalty hurt him. Penalty hurt him. The holding penalty had the TD. Good call to set it up on the fake punt. But unfortunately, they couldn't get it in. And, you know, Stockbridge, they've had some of those situations too. They had some penalties, wiped some big plays away too. It was just a very untimely one.
First back through, Zeinert rumbling forward. Gets it out to about the 14-yard line, a pickup of 5.
Clock starts to be a little bit of an enemy. We're under 11 minutes now. A 3 and out would be a nice little recipe for some success here for the green and yellow shirts.
Second down and about 6 remaining for the first down. First back through again. Zeinert bounces to the outside. He's in the opening up to the 30, the 40, and is knocked down at about the 45. He bounced it to the outside and picked up big-time yardage. Nice run.
32-yard carry.
Ball's going to be spotted right around the 46. There you see the end of it. That was about a 33-yard pickup, Chris.
Alan Rodriguez on the save.
Speed helps you on defense, too. Second back through Eckert, and he picks up a couple, not much.
Ouch, ouch, ouch. That one hurt a little bit. Yep. Little pretzel action there. Never like to see that for those young men.
Eckert picks up a yard. Make it second down and 9. Eckert is the deep back. Zeinert takes it off tackle, rumbles through, and he's got a first down near the 40-yard line. Another big run by Stockbridge.
That'll get it close to about the 9-minute mark now, Marty.
Call it the 40-yard line.
Just a nice display of old-fashioned football. Good blocking.
He just runs hard. Give him about a 12-yard pickup on the play. First and 10. Lutheran Kohler blitzing. Eckert got a big yardage gain on a blitz when he slipped through the linebackers and gained big yardage in the first half. That time he still got pretty good yardage, but not nearly the numbers.
Well, that was the hole or the gap that they blitzed through, and
gain of 7 that time by Eckert.
Just bad luck.
Eckert bouncing to the outside. That's Schrader, pardon me. He's got the first down. Stepped out of bounds inside the 30 at about the 28.
He's got quick feet.
Yes, he does.
It's going to be pretty close to that first down marker, and it's a first down.
First down for the Indians.
Stockbridge starting to move the ball now.
Oh boy, they started on the 9.
First and 10. Pitch out to Ecker. Eludes a couple of tacklers and picks up some positive yardage, but they had a shot at him in the backfield, Chris.
A little bit of a dangerous play there, pitch play. But you're right. He kind of bounced off a Lutheran tackler right there, and oh boy.
Got to do it with defense. First back through is Zeinert.
Oh boy.
Boy, and he gets big yardage right through the middle.
Just quick pops. That's all you do is those little holes. Remember the Sheboygan North team a few years ago that made the playoffs? They weren't bigger or stronger than their opponents. You know, they just had a lot of heart. Stockbridge right now is just finding those little holes and gaining yards.
First down 10, ball on the 16-yard line. Ecker the deep back, but it's been Zeinert doing most of the damage, and they give it to him again, and he's right through the middle and pounds down near the 5.
Wow. Oh, that's the 10. The 10. Ooh, oh, yeah, he's about the 9, 8-yard line. There's Coach Holzheimer trying to get something going here.
Pick up a 6.
I was just going to say, a timeout might not be the worst, because just to do something or get you guys ready to go here.
Yeah, they're just getting beat off the line of scrimmage big time. Ecker the deep back. They give it to Ziner again up the middle. He's wearing out the defense. Battles down at the 5-yard line.
You know, it's kind of like after a team runs off like 10 straight points, you call timeout just to stop the run. Well, that's what you need right here.
First and goal, ball on the 5-yard line.
Well, this is a drive that could put the icing on the cake. Get the candles ready to go.
Look for Zeinert up the middle.
Got to get a hit.
Ecker.
Got one.
Gets hit near the line of scrimmage. I think he fell forward for a yard.
Who else on that play but Tim Neeroff?
In the huddle, the quarterback says, Zeinert, you're blocking this time. I don't want to block. You're blocking this time.
There's the shot. There you see it. There's the end zone on your left.
Second and goal, ball on the 4.
Good shot, Brian. Look at the smoke and the breathing.
Right through the middle, Zeinert. Nobody wanted a piece of him, Chris. Show that one again, Scott. Nobody wanted a piece of him.
Very impressed. 2 4-yard touchdown runs for that young man, or was that a 3-yarder?
That's a 4-yarder.
Oh, boy.
190, 6'2", 190, and he's just been a man out there. Kick is no good, but when you're up by 28-7.
Look at the coach just pumping him up.
With 6:38 remaining. Who needs an extra point? There you see it. Stockbridge manhandling Lutheran Kohler on that drive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 running plays, 91 yards.
In, let's see, 4:31, 5:31, 4:31, 4 minutes and 31 seconds it took them to go 91 yards. And, boy, Lutheran Kohler, chance to pull within a score. They don't do it, and wow, what a response.
Yeah, that's, it'd almost be an understatement, but you're right.
Well, you said it right from the start, Marty, that Stockbridge just seemed to have a lot of pep tonight, and they're 0-5, and they've been outscored.
You said they were in one ball game. The other ones have all been blowouts.
They've been outscored 27-217 before tonight, and they look like they were like undefeated. Most teams come in here and, oh, my season's over, and I've been impressed. A lot of heart by the kids in the red and white.
Taking on the 25. And a bit of a scrum. They get it up over the 35.
Kohler Lutheran now is into a situation where they don't feel comfortable, and that's throwing a lot of balls. I'm not saying that Kurt Duco is a bad thrower. I mean, he threw a ton of yards last year.
I want to get this name in here. Zach Brower, number 61, I believe, was on that kickoff return. It's 1st and 10, ball on the 37.
I mean, he threw a lot of yards last year. I think he threw over 1,000, but this is not what they've been doing this year.
I'll tell you what worries me is they might go to the quick offense, no huddle.
Oh, for your pen and paper.
Up the middle, the ball is Luth, and Stockbridge has it all the way back at about the 32 or 33 yard line. Another turnover by Lutheran Kohler. There you see it. Duco had it stripped right out of his hands. He was going to try to run the quarterback keeper and lost it.
That's their third fumble, I believe. Picked up by the opponent.
Ball is on the 34-yard line.
Oh, boy.
Boy, yeah, things are not looking up, that's for sure. And if Stockbridge continues to run the ball like they have, they'll run the clock right out. Zeinert pounding forward. Nobody wants him. I mean, they hit him a little bit, and then they don't drive on him. He's just been a load.
South next week, Marty?
Yeah, we might as well mention that. We haven't said much about next week's game. Next week, WSCS TV. Sheboygan will be at Sheboygan South. It's their homecoming, and they play Pulaski, which is a winnable ball game.
Yes, a lot of injuries over at South, and Coach Hines' squad. Just a brutal part of the schedule for them, but
Schrader cuts back, and he's going to go for the touchdown. Mitch Schrader took it off to the left and then cut it back to the right against the grain and went basically untouched. 26-yard touchdown run by Schrader.
Why not let him get into it?
Cut back, bow. That was a very nice running by that young man who hasn't touched the ball a lot, but certainly had an impact. That kick is, what? You know, they all look at each other. Is it good or not? No. Well, what do you think? No. Well, then let's both call it no good.
Unless that was to the right of the upright.
You know, every time they attempt an extra point, it's like slow motion on the snap, and the guy comes forward and kicks it. You know, but anyway, they are, Stockbridge that is, playing very good football tonight, and really handing it to Lutheran Kohler. And you and I are not happy because TV8's record of 3-1 is going to drop to 3-2 after tonight.
Boy.
And we've worked very hard to get winnable games.
Well, you knew it would be close game or competitive, but I thought Sheboygan Lutheran Kohler would have the upper hand, but just wasn't meant to be tonight. And
no, you're right there.
Unfortunately, they have 5 minutes and 42 seconds to play this out, and
ball returned up to about the 34-yard line. Knobel on that return.
Oostburg, Random Lake, and Elkhart Lake are on the schedule for the rest of the year. Elkhart Lake defeated Stockbridge 66-0. And Elkhart Lake is not at the top of the league.
No, there's definitely a big difference in Duco trying to create something, but the defense wouldn't have anything to do with it.
Duco is dropped for loss in the play. Loss of 2 brings up second
Second down and long. Ball back to the 32-yard line, about. And
It'll be a very short trip back to Stockbridge, even though it's going to take them about 45 minutes, but they're going to be pumped.
Catch is made, but hit immediately at the 34, 35-yard line is the receiver, Knobel.
Boy, they all tackle very well, Marty.
Yeah, they hit. That's for sure.
An improving group of young men.
Pickup of a couple. And we get a timeout.
They're trying to get some new faces in there, Stockbridge, and so they're counting player numbers.
Duco straight back, looking. Fires one up to the middle, has his receiver, and they're going to get a first down, and the ball is dropped, and they're going to say no, he was stopped. Cons on the catch. No fumble. Lutheran Kohler will keep it. Duco looked real good on that throw, Chris. First down, ball spotted on about the 46-yard line. Duco again on a nice pass and catch. Pardon me, that was a replay, and that pass is incomplete. Rodriguez looked like the intended receiver. We gotta get one of those little signs that pops up on the screen that says replay. Second down. Good shot there by Brian. Duco dropping back, has his receiver on the comeback, and then that receiver is tackled immediately.
That was a nice little play there.
Yeah. Ameti, well, the catch, I'm going to call him Amitri, but it's Ameti. Not much of a gain. It's going to be third down and 6.
There's some fog or something rolling in.
Duco straight back, looking pump fake. Now he's flushed out of the pocket. Throws one deep. He's got his receiver. Makes the catch. Down near the 21-yard line. Cons on the catch.
You get a shot of over the lights, Marty. It's like creepy.
Yeah, really. It's like in London. There you see he's flushed out of the pocket. Duco showing a good arm, Chris. And a nice catch made.
Well, you know, he likes to throw the ball.
Don't we all?
Yeah, if you're a quarterback, that's something you want to do. He threw for over 1,100 yards a year ago.
29-yard pickup on that play. Duco looking, firing deep. He's got a receiver out there. Nice catch made in the end zone. Jacob Cons. Wow, the defender jumped up to try and bat the ball away, and the pass just went by his hands, and Cons, with great concentration, made the catch. 21-yard touchdown play. Look at that. Goes right up, makes a nice catch. Good hand position on that play. And a touchdown. And it's 34-13 right now. Kick is good by Stefanchik. And with 3:01 remaining in the fourth quarter, Stockbridge still up by a healthy margin, 34-14.
The most dangerous thing
our kids have to deal with today
isn't violence.
it isn't drugs, it's unhealthy food.
Too many of our kids are overweight.
They're headed for diabetes, heart problems, or worse.
They need to eat healthy things like vegetables, fruits, high-fiber vegetarian foods.
As our kids grow, the right foods can help protect them from obesity, heart problems, diabetes, and even cancer. To find out more, call for a free booklet or visit our website, kidsgethealthy.org.
Do that? Stand out in the cold without a coat on?
I'm going to put my sweatshirt.
He's trying to be a man by not putting his sweatshirt on.
But
And nobody up here in the booth is looking at him like he's a man.
Well, I saw some kids out there with shorts and a T-shirt, and I'm like, what are they doing?
Yeah, but they're running around.
Here come the onside kick now. Watch for the little pooch.
The poocheroo.
This will get up in the air a little bit. You watch him here. And your goal is to either run under it. Whoop, they didn't pooch it though.
Ooh! That up lineman caught it on a nice bounce. He wanted to run with it, but they blew the whistle right away. Knee must have been down.
Yep.
1st and 10 Stockbridge, ball on their side at the 49-yard line. Here you see it. Yep, his knee was down, and then he got up. And Johansson with a clean lick.
Yep.
We got some new running backs in there, Chris.
3 minutes.
First back through. Picks up a yard or two. I think that was Cole Bay.
130-pounder. I don't know if I'd want to go in there against Neeroff or Johansson. Just call him to the opposite side of those guys.
He picks up a yard. Ball right on the 50. A little bit over. He had the ball, lost it, picked it back up.
It's the only fear you have as a coach. Well, we're up. We got to give these guys a chance.
Josh Teagan is at quarterback.
But just don't fumble it, and then
was that Bay
the other
again
team
on the
returns,
carry?
and you're only down by 2 scores.
I'm not sure. I think that was Bay again. Oh,
20-something.
Yeah.
That or
We'll give it-
Weinenberg. Either one of them.
Pick up a 7. 3rd and 1. Second back.
Schrader.
Schrader. He's hit right at the line of scrimmage. No gain. They brought him in to get the first down, and he didn't.
Now he's sending in Dustin Ludwig. Under a minute and a half.
4th down. Schrader actually lost a yard on that, Chris. Clock rolling, 1:15. Second back through, scrambles forward down.
And that's it.
To the 40, and he's got the first down.
Now you send in victory formation.
Ludwig on the carry, number 28.
Well, Marty, just wasn't meant to be tonight.
Clock rolling, under a minute.
Just couldn't get it done from the opening kickoff, the 84-yard kickoff return, and they had their chances a little bit here late in the 3rd quarter and early in the 4th quarter, but Stockbridge stopped them, and that was it.
Down to 30 seconds and counting.
South High next week.
Yep, they play Pulaski. We mentioned that before. And hopefully they're having a good night tonight. They're up in Ashwaubenon. Another run up the middle. And that should just about do it. The clock is down to 10 seconds and counting. We're going to do a quick wrap-up. You had mentioned early on, Chris, and that's the ball game right there. Stockbridge a winner, and played a very impressive ball game. Win it 34-14, and you mentioned they showed their stuff right from the beginning with that 84-yard kickoff return for a touchdown, and they certainly showed what they were made of when Luther and Kohler got pretty close when they made that drive down the field, 91 yards.
Well, just too bad they couldn't punch it in, and a couple turnovers, costly turnovers. But I'll tell you what, good job by the Indians of Stockbridge, and the Sheboygan Lutheran Kohler have a good week of practice, couple weeks. It's been a joy to come out here, and I know they like us coming out here, and
we enjoy being out here.
Yep.
Matter of fact, we've mentioned this time and again that we really enjoy doing these high school football games. We always like to see the home team win, but when you got a team like Stockbridge come in that's, really had a hard time, it's nice to see them win. You just wish it wouldn't happen against your team.
That's right.
But that's going to do it for WSCS TV. For the crew, Brian Andrews on that camera. Eric Wiesman up on top. Scott Mieloff spinning the dials in the truck, doing really a fantastic job. For my partner, Chris Wright, I'm Mike Martin saying thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you down the road.